Hola folks, I figured I wanted to start a tasting thread on my IGTV, a little series, not really a full-on series, maybe it will be, who knows, we'll see how this goes. So I was not a massive beer drinker, but I definitely drink beer, especially if they were strong, which these days, I am not going for strong beers. I am actually going for quite the opposite, so we'll see how this goes. But there seem to be so many beverages, non-alcoholic beverages coming out now, and I know I've kind of waited to get to a certain point before I started experimenting with them, just because I didn't want to, you know, some people say for them it is like a triggering experience. Everyone knows themselves better. That's cool. I personally am curious. I am at 6 months sober today, and I figured this would be kind of a weird way to pop my NA cherry. Don't ever say that again, I'm so sorry. So I went to the store and I got a couple of beers, and so over the course of the next couple of days or so, I will be filming my real-time taste tests. And unfortunately, I don't have a super duper hip setup right now, so we're just gonna make this work how we can and kind of MacGyver this. So my first choice. Okay, well actually, before we even do that, I should make some things known. Personally, when I drink beer, similar to how I drink wine, I looked at the percentages. I think that is, I realized if I was going to drink beer, because beer tended to make me have to pee a lot, I wanted it to be really strong and to like fuck me up right away. However, I did come to recognize that the beers I tended to prefer flavor-wise that would still, you know, do damage and whatnot, would be maybe somewhere between like 6 to 9% ABV for a can. And yeah, I never really particularly was a huge fan of IPAs, so I'm gonna be weird because I know many folks really enjoy IPAs. It's not exactly my cup of tea. I don't know, it's just not me. However, dark beers, that's me. So stouts, porters, imperials of sorts. I thought I really liked them. I really personally liked heavier, richer, dark beer that could be complex. I certainly have enjoyed some really good peanut butter stouts and milk stouts. It makes me sad. I can't really get down on them. A, I'm vegan. B, prior to ever being vegan, my entire life I've been lactose intolerant. So, you know, right on the thing, it's like lactose for most of these milk stouts that look amazing. And that would just, well, A, wouldn't be vegan, but B, it would just make me shit everywhere. Charming, I know, I'm very good at this. So I just kind of had to keep an eye out and, you know, read labels and whatnot to the best of my ability. And yeah, I know that there's like a whole slew of people that are like, but vegan beer. I know, it's a tricky subject. We're gonna see how this goes. I only live once. Beer is a tricky one. I believe that my containers of the beers that I did get say that they were vegan. In terms of the contents of my first person, which I should just introduce, it appears to be in terms of what is all in it, but I do know some of it. The vegan concern is about the processing. So let's just go. I've been talking so long. My first buddy here, we have Surreal Brewing Company's 17 Mile Porter. It is a non-alcoholic beer. It's listed as a malt beverage that contains less than 0.5% alcohol by volume. And hilariously, as I was like pulling up all these tabs to like get little bits of information and whatnot, they're crafted and distributed by Surreal Brewing Company, Campbell, California. In case you didn't know, I am in the Bay Area. I am from San Jose. It is basically bordering. So I was like, what the fuck? This is like super local. That's cool to me. So unintentionally, I went super local in my choices, and I'm excited about that. So I have the website, the Surreal Brewing Company's website pulled up, as well as Bevmo and Total Wines, so I can give you some information. So according to the website, 17 Mile Porter is delicious with notes of dark chocolate and roasted coffee, well balanced by earthy hops. It delights the senses with its deep aroma and pours black with a tan head. The artwork on our 17 Mile Porter features the famous lone cypress tree, which can be found along this California Pacific Coast Highway near Monterey. Ingredients are water, malted barley, oats, hops, and yeast. It is 50 calories, 0 sugar, 10.5 grams of carbs, and it says gluten reduced N. I don't know what that means. No, NA? Not applicable? I'm unsure of what that means, but I'm sure the gluten sensitive folks can check this out further. It says it pairs well with hearty stews, grilled meats, and desserts. Perfect for the cooler months and for outdoor adventure. Also great with Gruyere and long-aged cheeses, nutty cookies, and chocolate raspberry mousse cake. All sounds very good and appropriate for a dark porter. Best enjoyed at 55 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit. It's refreshing straight out of the fridge and nuanced at cellar temperature. We take the time, oh, that's so interesting, and nuanced at cellar temperature. I like that. We take the time to craft an artisanal NA beer so that you can take your time enjoying your drink. This is all on surrealbrewing.com, and when you click on their various beers, this is all there. I went to Total Wine today to pick my contenders, and these were the first ones I picked, or one of the first ones I picked. There's 2 others, and I'll introduce those later. On the Surreal Brewing Company's website, the 6-pack is $12.99. I picked up a 4-pack, if I'm remembering correctly. Yes, I did. I picked up a 4-pack, and at Total Wine, I picked it up for the ridiculous bargain price for 12-ounce cans of $5.99. That was via Total Wine. And at Bevmo, they also sold the 4-pack, this is on their website, for the Club Bev price of $8.99, originally $9.99. Again, these prices that I'm listing for Total Wine and Bevmo are for the 4-pack. And if you order this beer from the actual maker itself, it looks like it comes as a 6-pack. So there's that. I don't know if any of this is helpful for you. I feel like most of my things are probably going to be like this and have a whole bunch of random stuff because I kind of like this stuff. Anyways, let's get to the good part, right? I'm going to have to awkwardly prop you up over here and hope this all works out okay. Let's figure this out together, shall we? Sure, let's do that. Okay, so again, the design artwork is super duper cool. I enjoy it. I did put these in the fridge. I know people feel differently about their stouts and porters being cold. I kind of like them cold. Personally, I know a lot of people like them room temp. Drink your beer how you enjoy it, right? Drink whatever the fuck you want. See, again, 50 calories, 0 sugar. Pretty dope. Campbell, California. Oh, dare to be different. Let me read the side of the can to you. 17 Mile Porter has notes of roasted coffee and dark chocolate balanced by earthy hops. We believe our customers deserve the best craft has to offer and the freedom to choose an NA that tastes great. Take us on your next adventure. I'm just reading everything to you because it sounds fun. Got my handy dandy pint glass over here. I'm gonna pour, unfortunately, Let's see if I can pour this. Oh, ooh, I already got a little foamy foams. I got a drip on my wrist and I wanted to like lick it, but I kind of want to give it like its proper like time. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Let's pour this. Nice and slow. I'm not like a super crazy beer connoisseur person, so I'm not perfect at all of this stuff, but I try to make sure it doesn't just turn into all foam head. This is interesting. So there is a decent little head. As I'm pouring it, I could see on my side of the glass that it's quite effervescent. There's like bubbles along the glass, and that's really interesting. Okay. Tequila is not what we're drinking anymore because we don't do that shit because alcohol actually fucks our lives up. Wow, okay. Apparently that's what we're doing. Apparently that's what this is gonna be, folks. Okay, so I'm that guy. I sit there and with my soda, I sit there and shake the last drips out of everything. I'll get that later. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. So, I don't know if this is, yeah, there it is. There are quite a few bubbles, which I'm okay with. I'm good with that. I know Guinness can be like, of like the very standard things that are available in stores, super duper smooth, although this is a porter versus like a stout, so it's going to be a little bit lighter, I imagine. Oh yes, Total Wine. Did it say anything on their website? Actually, when you go into the store at Total Wine, they give you some really interesting little blips of info about the stuff. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. We're 12 minutes in, we haven't even started. So cheers. Let's go for this. Oh, whoa. Part of the process, of course, is smelling, and from what I've read from so many of these reviews, NA beer. Again, this is my first non-alcoholic beer, so we're going in big. And it smells like a porter. It smells kind of light and creamy right off the bat. I'm getting that kind of like coffee nutty smell. Okay. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Holy crap. Okay, so we're capturing all this on camera, very live. It tastes like a beer. I'm okay, by the way, but it is a weird, that's weird after about 6 months having not had a beer. That's weird. A, we'll have that part of the experiment. B, it's light. So it's I would probably say a light-ish to medium-bodied, like a light medium, maybe a medium, but it's definitely on the light side of medium-bodied beer. Definitely get the nutty. You get the coffee on the nose right away, or I do at least. It's not super duper effervescent. I was looking at the bottle, the glass, excuse me, as I had mentioned. Well, now it's not there. Now it's done the thing. Definitely earthy. One of the things that lists here, notes of dark chocolate and roasted coffee over earthy hops and malty backbone. That's on the Bevmo site. Yeah, I would agree with that. Bready. I don't know why this reminds me of, I can't have it anymore, it's not vegan. But I used to at the, Cheesecake Factory. Do you remember brown bread? Have you had brown bread? This smells like brown bread. You know this stuff. You know what I'm talking about. If you've been to Cheesecake Factory, you even see it in stores now. This smells like brown bread. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, the thing that is missing is literally the alcohol. I feel like oftentimes, like right now, what I'm experiencing is I feel myself searching for a thing, the missing element, and it's the alcohol, but the flavor is really enjoyable. This is super tasty. I can lift this now because I'm not like popping cans and stuff. I mean, it does have a head. It had one at the beginning, and it's not exactly translucent. I have some weird jacked up, my table is a mess. This is really good. I'm impressed. 50 calories, 0 grams of sugar. That's insane. Because I feel like this is sweet and bready. It's not too sweet. It's not like cloyingly sweet. It's not like a creamy stout thing. This is a porter. This is tasty though. I feel like the nuttiness and like the coffee nose is what I get the most personally. Again, I had this refrigerated. I'm gonna put this back over here. I had this refrigerated. I agree with their website assessment saying that having this at a refrigerated temperature is refreshing. I definitely agree. I feel like I'm having this at 12:56 a.m. But I imagine if I were to have this at room temp, maybe I'll do a shorter video of this later on that exact thing, then it would probably be maybe more nuanced and complex as it's suggesting on the website. This is good. This is a beer. And it smells nice. Surreal Brewing Company, y'all popped my cherry and it was really satisfying for the first time. Thank you. I appreciate you being gentle with me. Do I? No, just kidding. Good question. No. Anyways, we're stopping about that. But this is good. I like this a lot. I have read all sorts of reviews from things like Total Wine. See, I'm not even drunk. This is an actual freaking beer. What are you doing? I just can't speak. So currently, if you were to go on Bevmo, the Surreal Brewing 17 Mile Porter, which is what we are experiencing, has a 4.3 stars. It only has 4 reviews though. So but everybody has really nice things to say. One person does say their pastry porter is better. I did see that. I was really intrigued. If I remember correctly, it's the one that has lactose in it. I think it's a milk stout, or no, I think it had lactose in it, but it's not a milk stout, it's a porter. They said it. It sounded really good, but not for me, sadly. This is so good. I'm very excited and very pleased, and I'm looking forward to trying my other contenders. So yes, Surreal Brewing Company. By the way, none of this is paid. I went and spent my money. I could show everybody my receipt if need be. Eventually I could put in orders for beers if I'm liking them enough, but I figured I've heard that Bevmo and Total Wine and even like Safeway have non-alcoholic beer options, and they clearly do. So I figured I'd just go get one. Wow, this is good. I'm really excited about this, and we now have a high bar, at least in my opinion. If you like porters, I think you would enjoy this. I think the thing that might weird anybody out is that it's missing the alcohol part. There's kind of that thing that you get after a couple of sips when it starts doing the little tingly thing in here. That's not going to happen, but the taste and flavor, I really enjoy that. So yeah, wow. Round one, 17 Mile Porter, Surreal Brewing Company. Great job, good stuff. I recommend, very tasty. Anyway, enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was useful or helpful. I apologize that this first one was so darn long. Maybe I'll speak less about this stuff. Let me know. Maybe you could just tell me to be more concise or something. Let me know what you think. This is my first time doing this anyway. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend and enjoy all of the just tons and tons and tons of non-alcoholic options there are, whether or not it ends up being like a mocktail or a beer or anything like that, or if it's just like a bomb tasty soda or bubbly water or juice. Like, you know, do the thing. There are so many options out there. Just because there's no alcohol in it doesn't mean you can't have tasty things. And this is definitely proving that. Wow, I'm really impressed. So have a good one and take care. Bye.